I'm gonna show you how to fix it. We're gonna remove that little screw and take off this whole band because there's some parts under there you're gonna have to get to. Now, we've got these screws to get and those screws to get. Okay, once those screws are out of the way, this just lifts straight off. And we're gonna have to get the motor out of the way because there's a screw down inside of here that holds the whole motor mount to the base. So we've got some screws to take off here, and we've got some wire jumpers, which I've already pre-labeled, so we can put them back in the same spot when we're done. So we're gonna pull those first, take those screws, and then lift the motor out. The gears are gonna be really greasy, so I've got a napkin to set everything on. Okay, I've got all the jumpers removed. I also removed that jumper, which is here. And there are 4 screws over this piece, which I forgot to mention. Sorry for the camera. Okay, we've got the gear housing lifted. So now this shaft, which attaches to the motor, is not hindered, and we should just be able to lift it right off. Note all the glop inside there, so we shouldn't have to touch anything if we lift that straight out. Voila. That's lifted. These 3 screws are our bad guys. You see how this one has almost come completely out, and that one as well. So we'll get those all tightened back in, put it back together in the reverse order that we took it apart. Easy peasy. All right, all put back together. All the screws are tightened down. Our jumpers are back in place, and we're ready to put the cover back on with those 4 screws and that band and that little screw that holds it. Then we'll give it a shot. There we go, all put back together. We're gonna plug this bad boy in and make sure it does what it's supposed to. All right, it's plugged in. Mixes. And as you can see, the housing doesn't wobble without moving the whole thing, so good to go.